It's film room time, and I'm Brian Johannes. And today's episode, we're going to take a look at Oklahoma quarterback Jalen Hurts. He's been phenomenal so far, joining the Oklahoma Sooners after transferring from Alabama his first 3 years, and really kind of putting himself into this discussion as one of the top quarterbacks in the 2020 NFL draft. And what we're going to do here, if you're not familiar with these, is I'm going to take a look at several of his plays, and I'm going to even go back to the 2017 season to kind of show you the growth that I've seen with Jalen Hurts, and then I'm going to wrap things up by talking about where I see his potential to be in the 2020 NFL draft. Let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to take a look back at Jalen Hurts from his time at Alabama. And these first couple of these clips are going to be from their 2017 semifinal game against Clemson. They kind of show, I want to see where he was at and show you that and to where he's gone. So on this play right here, it's going to go to Calvin Ridley for a touchdown. But if we watch this clip, you're going to see that initially Calvin Ridley is getting open right here. And Jalen Hurts is looking, doesn't see him, ends up fleeing because Clelin Ferrell's chasing him, and he ends up flipping it for a touchdown to Calvin Ridley. But if you look at this end zone view, you'll notice right here he's getting open. All Hurts has to do, and he's kind of looking in this direction, but he's got to see and understand the field and say, I just got to drop the ball there for a wide open touchdown. Now he was bailed out that Ridley was able to go to the right, and he could just kind of flip the ball up there for a touchdown. But it just kind of goes to show that he struggles to see the field. Fast forward to this year against this game against Texas Tech. Right, we see the ball snapped. He's sitting there. He's able to scan the field and hit this receiver coming open into that hook route, which ended up being a long touchdown. Once again, as we watch, he's able to then scan the field, see guys get open, nobody open to his right, scans the field over. There's CeeDee Lamb right in the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch for a touchdown. Here against UCLA, we also see some anticipation. He's going to hit this slot receiver on kind of an out route. And as you watch this play unfold, they're going to kind of scheme it to get these two receivers up here. But he's able to make this throw, a nice little pitch and catch, hitting him as he's starting to make his cut to get that first down and have, an easy first down on, as we see, 3rd and 4. Now, going back to this Clemson game, one of the things that I watched when I saw Jalen Hurts throw the summer I broke down his Alabama tape, and I just saw not a lot of good ball placement. He tended to underthrow receivers, and this play was a strong example of that. Hey, I know it's a flea flicker, but he's got a pretty clean pocket, and he just puts the ball short. Calvin Ridley's got to slow down, ends up being a incompletion. The pocket's pretty clean. He's got room to step up. Calvin Ridley's got his guy beat, and he has to slow down so much that the defender is able to come in and break up this pass. And I saw that a lot on tape this summer from watching him at Alabama. Now at Oklahoma, we're starting to see that he's throwing with better touch and accuracy and ball placement down the field. As we see with this throw right here, he's able to just make this pass right there, hitting the guy on stride. Okay, we see it here again against Texas Tech. He's able to just sit in the pocket, deliver an on-strike throw to the receiver for a long touchdown. Hey, he's showing that ability. He's growing and able to hit this. He even is able to look and scan the field and then see that guy breaking open to be able to hit that downfield throw. And we're also seeing his ball placement improve. As you watch this play, just look to see where he puts this ball out towards the sideline in short, so only his receiver can get the ball. Now, he doesn't throw it up. The receiver doesn't have to make a contested catch. He's able to just spin back, as you see here, pin the guy there. Only his receiver was going to be able to get that ball. And we see more ball placement here against Texas Tech. Hey, look where he puts this ball. He just has to throw it up there, but he puts it to where his receiver can go make that catch without having to to really contend with that defender. No one else had a shot at that ball except for the Oklahoma wide receiver. Hey, even this play, nothing open. He's able to scramble to his right, and he puts the ball on the run in a perfect spot. Receiver just dropped the ball. We're also starting to see Jalen Hurts being able to drive the ball and use his arm strength and to also be able to put the ball and throw with good accuracy. As we see in this play right here, fake, right? And he's able to then drive that ball into that tight spot. And it may not look like that tight of a spot, but as you look at the angle that this ball has to travel. Okay, right here, you'll see that this defender's right there. So he has to kind of put it out there on a line for that receiver to be able to make that catch. And lastly, the last thing I want to show you is he's just evolving as a pocket thrower. In this clip, you'll see here his ability to move within the pocket. Right? Play action, got some pressure up the top. He doesn't take off running right away. He's able to kind of step up in the pocket, hit his receiver to move, to get a first down right here. And in most cases at Alabama, and maybe it was part of their scheme, he would have took off running to go get that first down. Here, he knows, hey, I could step up, keep my eyes downfield, and be able to deliver this pass. When I think about Jalen Hurts from where I saw him at the beginning of this season to where I see him now, it is night and day. From watching him this summer, I thought he was a guy that was going to have to move positions in the NFL. I thought he was going to have to go to running back. I thought he'd have good success. I kind of compared him a bit to former Penn State quarterback Michael Robinson, who was an option, not an option, but a spread quarterback at Penn State, had a lot of success. He went to the NFL, went to the Seahawks, and converted to a running back, played in the league for a while. And I thought Jalen Hurts would have to do the same thing. He's a talented runner of the football. From what I've seen this year, through 5 games, he's a guy I think is going to go in the first round of the NFL draft. I mean, we're seeing such growth out of him. His completion percentage, his first 2 years, and yes, he was a freshman and a sophomore at Alabama, he threw 60 and 62%. And that's with talent. Guys like Calvin Ridley, guys like Jerry Jeudy. I mean, he had talented receivers. It's not like he was playing with a bunch of bums. So he improved his accuracy. He's thrown for 1,523 yards. He's got a 14-2 touchdown to interception ratio. And part of that is the scheme. Lincoln Riley is one of the best schematic coaches in college football. He's thrown to some open receivers, but as you see with these clips, he's also hitting these receivers in the perfect spot. If I had to guess right now, and it's still very early, this is early October, I think Jalen Hurts is going to be the second quarterback taken in the 2020 NFL draft. I think Tua is going to be your one if he declares, and I think Jalen Hurts has the chance to be that number 2 guy just because we're seeing this growth. He's playing like a franchise quarterback so far this season. He looks like he's taken a gigantic step forward. Plus, he's coming from Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley's put 2 number 1 overall quarterbacks into the draft the last 2 years. Baker Mayfield has had some early success. Kyler Murray has struggled at times, but he looks like a NFL quarterback at other times too. And don't forget, NFL teams are going to absolutely love Jalen Hurts. You hear him in interviews. He's media trained by Nick Saban. He's been a leader at Oklahoma in only his short period of time. He's going to go into those meeting rooms and he's going to wow NFL executives, scouts, whoever it may be. And I think when you factor in how much he's going to impress them, how he can be a leader and a face of their franchise to go with his improved play, that's why I think he's going to be a top 10 pick. That's why I think he could be the second quarterback taken. Justin Herbert could go ahead of him. I wouldn't be shocked if that would happen, but I'm not going to be shocked if Jalen Hurts is your second quarterback taken in the 2020 NFL draft. That's going to go ahead and do it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed these. The best way to get these is to subscribe. So hit that subscribe button, hit the notification buttons, give it a like. Thanks for watching. Till next time.